What if you could speed up tendon healing after injuries or surgery? Two compounds are getting a lot of attention: BPC-157, often called a healing peptide, and parathyroid hormone, specifically teriparatide, a medically approved drug. But which one actually works better for tendon healing? And more importantly, which one is backed by real science? Let's break it down. What are these compounds? BPC-157 stands for Body Protection, Compound 157. It is a synthetic peptide derived from a protein found in gastric juice. It is widely promoted online for healing tendons, ligaments, muscles, and joints. However, it is not approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration and is considered an experimental compound. It is also banned in sports by the World Anti-Doping Agency. Parathyroid hormone, specifically teriparatide or PTH-134, is very different. It is an FDA-approved prescription medication used for osteoporosis treatment. Researchers have studied it for bone regeneration and tendon-to-bone healing, especially after surgeries like rotator cuff repair. How do they work? BPC-157 is believed to work through several biological pathways. It may stimulate blood vessel formation. It may increase collagen production. It may support tendon fibroblast activity. It may reduce inflammation. These mechanisms are mostly observed in animal and laboratory studies. Parathyroid hormone works differently. It stimulates osteoblast activity, which builds bone. It enhances bone remodeling. It improves tendon-to-bone interface healing. It may increase biomechanical strength at the repair site. This is particularly important in surgical tendon repair, where tendons must reattach to bone. What does the research say? Let's start with BPC-157. Studies available on PubMed show that in animal models, BPC-157 can accelerate healing in Achilles tendon injuries and improve tendon fibroblast function. However, nearly all of these studies are preclinical. There is a lack of large-scale, high-quality human trials. A recent systematic review in orthopedic research found that the majority of studies on BPC-157 are animal-based, with very limited human data. This means its real-world effectiveness in athletes is still uncertain. Now let's look at parathyroid hormone. There is stronger evidence here, especially in tendon-to-bone healing. A clinical study on rotator cuff repair found that teriparatide reduced re-tear rates in larger tears. Animal studies also show improved tendon-bone integration and increased mechanical strength after healing. However, not all results are consistent. Some randomized clinical trials show no major improvement in functional outcomes compared to placebo. So while PTH has more evidence, it is not a perfect solution either. Direct comparison. Now let's compare them clearly. Evidence quality, BPC-157, is mostly supported by animal studies. Parathyroid hormone has both animal studies and human clinical trials. Application, BPC-157, is marketed for general soft tissue healing. PTH is more relevant for tendon-to-bone healing, especially after surgery. Approval status, BPC-157 is not approved and is considered experimental. PTH is FDA approved for osteoporosis. Sports legality, BPC-157 is banned in competitive sports. PTH is not typically used for performance enhancement, but must still be prescribed and monitored medically. Safety profile, BPC-157 has unknown long-term safety in humans. PTH has known side effects and a defined medical safety profile. Which one is better? If we are strictly looking at science and evidence, parathyroid hormone is stronger in terms of clinical evidence, especially for tendon-to-bone healing after surgery. BPC-157 is promising, but still experimental and not validated in human athletes. For general tendon injuries like those seen in arm wrestling, football, MMA, powerlifting, and bodybuilding, neither compound is currently proven as a standard treatment. What should athletes actually do? The most reliable tendon healing strategies remain accurate diagnosis, progressive rehabilitation, load management, proper nutrition, especially protein intake, collagen combined with vitamins, adequate sleep and recovery, professional medical guidance. These are evidence-based and safe. Final verdict, BPC-157 is promising but unproven in humans and carries regulatory and safety concerns. Parathyroid hormone has better scientific backing, particularly in surgical tendon repair, but is not a universal tendon healing solution. So if you are choosing based on science, not hype, parathyroid hormone ranks higher in evidence. BPC-157 remains experimental. If you want more content like this, where we break down supplements, recovery methods, and performance strategies using real science instead of hype, make sure you stay connected with the channel. Subscribe now and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next deep dive. Research transparency. All the information in this video is based on peer-reviewed studies from trusted scientific databases such as PubMed. You can find the research papers used for this video in the description below. The fitness and recovery space is full of bold claims and viral trends, but long-term performance comes from understanding what is proven, what is experimental, and what actually works in the real world. Stay informed, stay smart, and train with science.